The pandemic has been tough on all of us, but for a nurse who works in the intensive care unit at CVPH, it came at a time when she was already dealing with a health crisis of her own and a traumatic loss. Even before the pandemic started, the months leading up to it in 2019 had been tough for Mary Castine.
I have a super rare kidney disease. I lost my right kidney in January of 2019, and then my left was really bad.
Then in November, things only got worse when her beloved house cat, Tarzan, got out.
I don't know what spooked him or what happened, but out he went, and into the woods he went. Kept searching all night. We stayed on the deck all night and nothing. He kind of like vanished.
And even though the weeks turned into months and 2 winters, Mary never gave up hope. She posted pictures of Tarzan often on a Facebook page dedicated to finding lost pets in the Adirondacks.
I had seen her flyers throughout the last few months, or actually the last year, periodically on Facebook sites.
15 months later, some friends called Kaisa St. Denis about an orange cat they found frozen on the side of the road.
They knew that I had done a little bit of rescuing. We were able to get him into the vet quite quickly.
He was found by a concerned citizen on the side of the road and basically had appeared deceased at that time. But when these folks stopped and actually picked him up, they realized he was still alive. So at that point, they brought him directly here and we began administering care. I suspect he was within hours of death.
St. Denis posted about the cat online, and almost immediately people started pointing out its resemblance to Tarzan.
I had matched up the pictures, and I was positive right away with some distinguishing markings that it was him.
Tarzan spent 5 days in intensive care at Palmer Veterinary Care, fighting for his life. But his doctors say he's now doing much better and is on the mend.
When he was discharged, it didn't really appear that he was going to have any major long-term lingering effects from this ordeal that he's been through, minus, some scrapes and scratches and that sort of thing. But I think in terms of the life-threatening condition he was found in, that shouldn't have much for lingering health effects down the road.
For Mary, it came just days after she returned home after spending months in North Carolina getting a kidney transplant.
And I had just gotten back 2 weeks before I got the message the night he was found. So it's like the best welcome home surprise ever. So it's just a miracle. I don't know how he ever survived.
Mary says she's grateful to those who helped bring Tarzan home and for the help she's received since. Many people have chipped in to pay Tarzan's medical bills.
It's the best feeling in the world. He's not just a cat. He's like a part of my family. He's been my constant. And we are working on readjusting him. He has a little bit of a grumpy lion, as I call his new alter ego. Some behaviors he's picked up from being out maybe with a feral colony. He's a little aggressive or will hiss and growl. But he's slowly coming around. He's eating well. He's gained a little bit of weight. He looks great. He's got some stuff that'll be probably long term. He has a bit of frostbite on his ears, as you can tell, his tail, a couple paws. I can't thank everyone enough. I mean, it took our community to find him. So many people shared his story. Anytime I would post it, there would be hundreds and hundreds of shares. Oh my gosh, your cat has been found. Like, what a miracle. I'm like, yes, what a miracle. I don't understand how it's happened, but it did, and it's amazing.